Ambassador Chen Wei adjusted her diplomatic collar as she entered the emergency session of the Galactic Council. The massive chamber buzzed with tension, representatives from 47 species murmuring in their native tongues while holographic displays showed the ongoing crisis at the Vorthan border. "The situation grows dire," announced High Counselor Zephyrus, his crystalline form refracting the chamber's lights into prismatic patterns. "The Krillian Empire has broken through our third defensive line. Their bioships are adapting faster. Then our weapons can evolve." Chen remained silent, observing. 3 years had passed since the Council's unanimous decision to ban humanity from military operations. The vote came after Earth's fleet had single-handedly ended the siege of Altair Prime, not through superior firepower, but through what the Council termed unacceptably creative warfare. Humans, they declared, were too unpredictable for civilized combat. "We need the hegemony's quantum cannons," urged Representative Volak, his 6 arms gesticulating frantically. "Or perhaps the Etherian mind weapons." "Both require 6 months to deploy," Zephyrus replied grimly. "The Krillians will reach the core worlds in 3. Chen cleared her throat. "If I may?" The chamber fell silent. Dozens of alien eyes turned toward the lone human representative. "The Earth Coalition offers assistance," she said simply. Counselor Thrain, resembling a massive jellyfish suspended in a mobility tank, pulsed with indignation. "Absolutely not. Humans are banned from combat operations by unanimous decree." "Indeed," Chen agreed with a slight smile. "No human will fire a single shot." The confusion was palpable. Chen activated her personal display, showing a series of innocuous-looking vessels. "These are humanitarian aid ships, medical supplies, food synthesizers, entertainment systems, communication arrays." "How exactly does this help us defeat bioships that eat through hull plating?" Volak demanded. "It doesn't," Chen replied, "but it might help you understand them." Dr. Sarah Martinez was already aboard the first ship when it launched, heading straight for the conflict zone. While alien fleets maintained their safe distances, the unmarked human vessels drifted directly into Krillian space, broadcasting on all frequencies. Humanitarian mission, medical assistance available, no weapons aboard. The Krillian bioships, massive organic constructs with neither armor nor traditional hulls, converged on the human vessels. But instead of attacking, they simply surrounded them. "They're curious," Martinez reported back to Chen. "The Krillians have been isolated for centuries. They've never seen technology quite like ours." What followed wasn't battle, but something far more dangerous to the Krillian war machine: cultural exchange. The humans brought music, not the harmonic mathematical progressions that other species considered art, but wild emotional compositions that spoke to something primal. They brought stories, games, and most crucially, they brought food. Real food. Not nutritional paste or energy cubes, but carefully prepared meals that were simultaneously sustenance and art. The Krillian bioships, it turned out, had evolved beyond the need for traditional sustenance, but they had never lost their appreciation for flavor. Within days, Krillian warriors were learning chess and poker, human doctors were studying bioship regeneration techniques, and both species were sharing cooking methods. The humans introduced concepts the Krillians had forgotten: leisure, entertainment, and the simple pleasure of a well-told joke. "Status report," Zephyrus demanded during the next council session. "The Krillian advance has stopped," reported Admiral Kex, confusion evident in his mechanical voice. "Their bioships are holding position. Some have actually begun retreating." "Explain." Chen stood once again. "Humans have a saying: the best way to defeat an enemy is to make them your friend. We've been broadcasting throughout Krillian space, not propaganda, but entertainment. Cooking shows, comedy programs, music, concerts." The chamber erupted in protest. "This is madness." Thrain's tank bubbled violently. "You cannot end a war with recipes." "Actually," Chen continued calmly, "we can. Dr. Martinez's team discovered something interesting. The Krillians aren't conquerors by nature. They're explorers. They're Invasion was actually a desperate search for new experiences, new sensations. Their bioships had evolved beyond physical needs, but psychological needs remained. She activated another display showing readouts from the bioships. Look at their neural patterns during our cultural exchanges. They're experiencing something they haven't felt in millennia. Joy. But their fleet is disbanding, Chen interrupted. Half their ships are requesting permission to visit Earth. The other half want to establish cultural exchange programs with their worlds. Their emperor has asked to personally learn this thing we call jazz. The silence stretched for long moments. You're telling us, Zephyrus said slowly, that humanity ended a galactic war with entertainment? We told you no human would fire a shot, Chen replied. We never said anything about firing imaginations. Ambassador Vex of the Trade Coalition raised a tentative appendage. The economic implications alone, new trade routes, cultural exports, technological exchange. Precisely, Chen nodded. The Krillians have bioengineering capabilities that could revolutionize medicine. We have concepts of leisure and art they've forgotten. Instead of conquest, we're looking at the largest peaceful expansion of galactic civilization in recorded history. High Counselor Zephyrus's crystalline form shifted, refracting light in patterns that indicated deep thought. The Council may have been hasty in our assessment of human military doctrine. Oh, this wasn't military doctrine, Chen smiled. This was just Tuesday for us. Humans have been avoiding unnecessary conflicts through cultural exchange for thousands of years. We call it soft power, and it's far more effective than any weapon. She gathered her materials, preparing to leave. The Krillian delegation will arrive next month for formal peace negotiations. I suggest you prepare your best chefs and musicians. Turns out the path to galactic peace runs through the stomach and the heart, not the battlefield. As the chamber buzzed with a mixture of amazement and alarm, Chen made her exit. Behind her, she could hear Counselor Thrain muttering to his aide. Make a note. Never underestimate what humans consider non-military solutions. Outside the chamber, Chen smiled. Humanity had been banned from combat, and they'd ended a war. Anyway, sometimes the best victory was the one where nobody had to lose.